It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. She off your mic. Like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle so they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo.
Good evening to you, good morning to you, good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live.
Maiyegun today, oh, ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Share the broadcast, invite your friends, let them know that Maiyegun is live. And this time around, this is September, and therefore the battle has now shifted from Lagos to New York, where Ninas is organizing, what is called the 1 Million Man March to bring it to the attention of the United Nations General Assembly in New York, where all the world, leader will meet to discuss whatever it is. I know Afghanistan will be the top of their conversation, so to say. But even despite the fact that they believe, Bokwari and gang in Nigeria believe that they control everything in Nigeria, and in the United Nations, they are still scared. Gambari is on his way to New York.
Ani esunraki Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú esunraki Maiyegun ti dé. Ani esunraki Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook Maiyegun ti dé. Ani esunraki.
Thank you very much for taking your time to join me tonight. Also, latest from the United African Republic. From Nigeria, number of students have been kidnapped. Well, unknown numbers of students have been massively kidnapped by the massively kidnapped by this same terrorists who are getting regular pardon from the same man that is amassing weapons to fight a war that we had no idea of. Let me tell you about NINAS. NINAS is the abbreviation for the Nigerian Indigenous Nationalities for Self-Determination. They are doing a great job, which mostly is strategic. Some of this work includes the mobilization, raising awareness, drafting a public journal to continue to raise awareness, and also to pressure all necessary bodies for the program and the agenda of the group, which is collective. They are doing that so well, and so far so good. They seemed to have hit the right nerve this time around. Professor Banji Akintoye, the Atono Oodua, the leader of the Lanomo Oodua, the real body behind Yoruba Nation and Yoruba Self-Determination campaign. You have read a lot, they have said a lot. Blame Oloye Sunday Igboho for some of their own ignorance reasons or deliberate ignorant reasons for what have you. But we know that Oloye Sunday Igboho is not the leader of Yoruba Nation campaign. Is just one of them. Now, strategically, we have the real leaders. And the identified one, apart from Mr. Maxwell, who happens to be the secretary to NINAS. There has been so much and so many misconceptions here, and there's disagreement whereby NINAS, to me, have managed to say we don't want to be part of those people, even though they are fighting for the same thing. However, they have done so well that it is part of their effort. They are managed to help us now today to report Bokwari, Malamu, and gang to the International Criminal Court on what they are doing. But you see, why they are organizing the 1 Million Man March in New York to the United Nations headquarters in New York is this. They wanted to bring it to the world attention where they are meeting, not because they don't know right now or before now. The ongoing genocide, ethnic cleansing, and the terrorism of the Fulani herdsmen in Nigeria and terrorists in Nigeria, which has now prompted the indigenous people of the southern Nigeria to demand for the attention of the world, leaders, the United Nations, to send envoy. That's what they are requesting for. Please send envoys to Nigeria, send delegates to Nigeria, send your own peace envoy to the southern Nigeria to protect us from these barbaric, murderous, terrorist regime led by Boko Haram that protects terrorists and hunts down activists. That's the reason why they are in New York. And that's why when we say Ninas now, yes, Yoruba Nation leader is leading them, Professor Banji Akintoye, on the 14th. Hunger will start from the 14th of September to the 21st of September, which is just about, which is about a week long. So if you are in America, if you are in New York, if you're anywhere close by, I don't know America much, you can join them. Where is the, hang on, I think I have, I think that's it. So you can join them on the 14th, where you can be part of the 1 million man march that will actually bring the world attention to indeed what is going on there. Another opportunity of that is this, just like some people who have been, so many of us who have been organizing rallies, protests, raising awareness, telling the whole world what Boko Haram is doing, things they're hiding from the rest of the world, which they can't really hide from the rest of the world, but let people make that statement in a big way. That is why this one is so important. The world media will be there. They will interview many of you. You will speak directly, not just through our normal platforms that we have always been using. And this is an advantage for what they are probably trying to hide, to continue to tell people all over the world, their friends, that don't mind those who are asking to break away from Nigeria. They are just inconsequential. You can make this consequential if you want to. I think the details is there. If you want this, you can also find it right there online where you can be part of it. Now, this is a big thing for them in Nigeria, especially in As Old Rock. Immediately, the news came that they are organizing a big protest around, because Boko Haram will be there. And there's possibility that many of you are going to be there and you're going to see their delegates when they come in, except if they smuggle him through the back door. So this is really a chance to see him face to face and say to his face, you are a murderer. You know what I mean? All this, the world media will capture. It will be a big drama, especially if the attendance is massive. And when we say Ninas, our brothers and sisters, the Biafrans, right? You are welcome. Everybody, according to them, because Ninas covers the Nigeria indigenous nationalities for self-determination. Biafra is for self-determination, asking for referendum. Ninas and the Yoruba Nation organizers are asking for the United Nations to send peacekeepers to monitor the referendum of the indigenous people out of the current Nigeria. The journey starts somewhere. Some of you have said, that won't work. And I've told you, you have to try everything. Okay? I've heard people that we have to fight them, we have to do this or that. Of course, you have to fight them. But if you have to fight them physically, we'll be counting bodies. That hasn't helped so far. And that's why I said nothing is enough. You don't fight them physically when you know they have every advantage over you. They can declare you wanted. They will declare you wanted. That's if you're lucky enough that they haven't killed you. But there are other means to bring all of this to the attention of the world, that you have rights to want to have your own country, have your own self-determination or self-rule. But the people you are dealing with in Nigeria don't talk. They don't negotiate. They kill. It's just like kill and go. Criminals who believe that they can cover their track because they have a lot of things to share, or let me say a lot of things to give, to cover up whatever crime they are. But you need more strategic means. Look at what the IPOB legal team did in America. There was a time in, I think it was in February this year, when we received the reports of what really made IPOB stronger and formidable. It's not because of your reactions on social media alone. It's not because of your massive presence everywhere offline as well. Not just that. It is simply because some people are doing some kind of job which include lobbying the right people within the right places all over the world to make sure that this what do you call it, the issue of Biafra is being discussed at the highest possible place of every country that matters. And we're told that that didn't come cheap. The IPOB members were able to raise and fund that. They've been funding that for years. Because except you have people who are doing this, excellent PR for you, or soliciting on your behalf, even if they've never seen you, if they've never really stepped their foot on the soil of Biafra. Some people put a lot of work into that. We call it the behind the scene work. From the record, that didn't come cheap. Paying up to $1.5 million to people who make sure that Biafra is placed where it should be, and that is on the world map at the world stage, where people will try to avoid to discuss it, but they can't. It's not just because you are so present on social media, suspecting yourselves, accusing yourselves of this and that, abusing yourselves and all of that, attacking everybody who disagrees with you. Not just that, that's not what makes Biafran struggles thick. There is more. What I'm trying to say is that there is more than the physical. Physical only complements what other things that goes on behind the scene. Well, let me say, things that goes on behind the scene complement the physical, because without the physical, whatever goes on behind the scene would never as powerful as whatever it should be. And strategically, we have people who knows how to nail a country. And that's why you need everything. You need everyone as well. We may disagree, we may not agree at all times, and the rest of that, but you are dealing with Nigeria. Nigeria, where they've sacrificed a lot, millions of people, just to keep our one, to punish the rest who survived, us. There's nothing too much for them to sacrifice to keep the rest of the world away, while they murder and massacre us in droves, in millions, and they will tell you nothing will happen. We have seen the directorate also coming up on the Yoruba nation struggle. They know that it is more than physical. Look at how they are everywhere, crushing. According to them, they are crushing and crushing people who are trying to break up Nigeria. Yet, what keeps breaking up Nigeria is their own impunity, the corruption, the insecurity, and all of these injustices everywhere are things that are pushing people to the precipice of, we'd rather just be away from all this nonsense to be able to protect and save ourselves. So there's nothing too much for them to waste, including human lives. And that is why they are not taking it, they are not taking it lightly, that despite the fact that they've managed to crush people in Nigeria, according to them, spy on every one of you, watch your movements, who you're talking to, what messages are they sending to you, who is sending you money, and when, how, that stuff, monitoring your movement to make sure that you don't have that capacity to amass enough protection to stage any kind of surprise breakaway. That's bigger than you. It's bigger than whatever we do on social media. And that's why I appreciate those who are pretty much strategically knows how to dismantle a country that is never meant to be a country. Another recent work of the IPOB food engineers is the recent announcement that America has to ban the sale of weapons to Boko Haram's government because of the report of abuses, human rights abuses
extrajudicial killing in the hands of those who are working for the murderous regime of Boko Haram. That was IPOB. Maybe they didn't tell you. And they have, if you are looking for those who have reported Nigeria under Boko Haram to the world power more in the last 6 years, with evidence, with facts, figure to back all of their allegations and all of that against Boko Haram. Petitions, rather, not even allegations, petitions against him all over the world. You will find the Biafrans have done more. It's not out of hate, it's out of save our souls. We have no weapons to fight these animals. We have no weapons. We have nothing to defeat them. They are already there, killing innocent people, making them disappear. All these records are out there. Go to the International Criminal Court. Go to this same United Nations. They will tell you how much of petitions they receive. And just recently, just about for a few days ago, an American court had to summon the secretary to the government, secretary to the United States government, Secretary Blinken. Why did they have to release those Tucano jet to Nigeria, despite the monumental human rights abuses, especially to the people of Eastern Nigeria, the people of Biafra land? That was IPOB. That is strategic. Strategic in the sense that, yes, they will have the rogue countries that will continue to supply them these dangerous weapons that they will never use to stop the killers who kidnap children, sell them off as slaves, sex slaves most of the time, kill many of them, only to come back and get amnesty, forgiveness, money, rehabilitation, resettlement, and all of that. Yes, there may be some rogue nations that will continue to sell weapons to Nigeria. But for those who have the foresight, who can see very well, those who are killing people in the Middle Belt, as we speak, those who are murdering people in Jos, in the name of religion and the rest of that, they have the backing of those who are supposed to protect those they are killing. It is so obvious that when you get to Jos today, they will tell you they know those who are doing the killings. But they are pleading, they are begging them to stop. They are begging their leaders to stop. Who are those giving them the weapons? Who are those protecting them? Who are those who stop the military or the police from at least arresting the situation? Who are those who stop them from arresting those criminals who are perpetrating the murder right now? Of course, there are those in government. The weapons they are giving to them are the weapons they buy with Nigerian money, or the ones they bought with your ransom money, coordinated by the same people in that same government that should protect you. So they coordinated the killing. It is a coordinated killing. They are all coordinated killings everywhere. How do you fight that? You don't just go about and buy guns, because they won't just sell you that guns. Do you know that? You have people in authority who can use the name of Nigeria to order guns, order weapons everywhere, all over the world, in the name of Nigeria. Then they open the armory up for the terrorists to walk in and take them. And when the terrorists take those weapons, they go about there, they kidnap people, attack villages, kill people as they wish. That's different from you who are being attacked, that want to go out there and say, please, we need to buy weapons. They will ask you, you need the license of your government. You need this approval, you need that. Or you turn to gun runner too, which is actually the way out at the end of the day. But there are other ways too. Let us buy weapons. Yes, you can buy weapons, but how many weapons do you think you can manage to buy and smuggle to Nigeria to defend yourself against a country that is ordering for Tucano jets that can bomb and level villages in minutes? How many weapons do you think you can buy? But there are strategies where you can make sure they never lay their hands on such weapons, or they get an embargo that will never make them use those weapons. Yes, it's a long shot, but it's also part of how to fight a terrible regime like this. Strategy. You may turn it to guerrilla war, Guerrilla war never ends. It never really favors anybody. It just makes it a messy situation even pretty much messier. That's what it does. Disrupt lives, disrupt everything, make it even worse. But there are other ways, strategies like that. Some said the Niger Deltans have not really made up their mind. If they've made up their mind to, to leave Nigeria, truly, they know what to do. They should just shut the pipeline and blah 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 blah. That's an extreme strategy. Or some people will say, at least, yes, it can be a very good one, but it's an extreme one. But there are other ones where you can dismantle criminals little by little, and they will know you are dismantling them. Do you know why they didn't just kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya? Because they know of how much of the strings is managed to pull. Many of these strings that he pulled, they have pulled the nerves and the lifeline of Nigeria behind the scene more than what they will make you understand. The effects, as Nigerians continue to spend billions of your own money to lobby in America, to lobby them in the UK, the powers that be here and there, for them to ignore the genocide, the killings in Nigeria. The Biafrans are using their money, raising their fund to also hire lobbyists in America to tell the truth about what is going on in Biafra land. Just as many of them are also raising money, a lot of it, to help those who volunteer to go into the trenches and face those marauders, while others continue to tell them, please don't sell them anything. Please, we want you to, in fact, invite this, invite that, invite this, invite that. These are murderers. They shouldn't be walking free. Yes, it may take forever. It is not like the that they are created, their own created unknown gunmen. They created unknown gunmen. That sort of elated many of you then who felt like, well, we didn't have power to fight them. It'd be like some people are already fighting them for us, shooting police, killing police, and taking their guns. Those were Boko Haram, repentant Boko Haram terrorists working for the DSS in eastern Nigeria. And I'm glad that many people have now realized that, oh boy, there's nothing like unknown gunmen. No, they are the DSS people, criminals, working for the politicians, DSS people, going about whenever they really want to set an agenda that will prompt your governors to say, okay, yeah, the military can come in now. What the unknown government did in Aba yesterday is so unbelievable. Let the military come now. When the military come, they won't see any unknown gunmen, since they said they are unknown gunmen. Then they will start going into people's homes, inside their houses. They will start killing them, and they will start arresting young people. They will parade them. Say, we found some unknown gunmen. They are IPOB members. I'm glad that many of you are detaching yourselves from this. But the point here is that as much as people wanted to say, let's go out there, look, let's go and do pack, others believe that there is more to be done. You can dismantle them. You can disarm Nigeria in the hands of these terrorists. Do not be deceived. The terrorists in government in Nigeria, they protect other terrorists. It is obvious. That is why terrorists in Nigeria will get pardoned. And activists who speak against such crime are being hauled into different prisons, and they are being locked up on trumped-up charges, accused of anything. So the reason why they couldn't kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was because they know he is no longer just one person. He is not just like Maiyegun. There is more to this. There is more to the social media messages of this guy, which triggered them in the first place. They couldn't kill him. Strategy. And that is why now that they know that people are going to come out on the 14th of September, en masse, 1 million man march. I mean, let's make it count. I live far away from America, and I really do wish I'm so, you know what I mean, like, not working, just so free that I could do whatever I want anytime I want. I would love to fly to New York to be part of that. It's going to be historic. But the fact that we have many of us who have already booked the flights from here in Europe to attend, let the message be loud and clear. Let the unity be seen. NINAS includes the people of the Middle Belt. This is not going down well with them in Abuja. Because according to them, you know that Aminat Mohammed, are you with me? Aminat Mohammed, I think that's her name. The one that is the Nigeria permanent representative to the United Nations General Assembly. Amina, she is there doing the work of the Fulani hegemony in Nigeria, covering up all the killings and the murderous stuff, preaching and telling the rest of the world that whatever you read about Nigeria is not completely true. In fact, to them, those who are asking for self-determination are more dangerous than the Boko Haram terrorists, killing and kidnapping innocent people, selling off kids and, doing all manner of this crime daily, non-stop. They believe that they were brainwashed. That's the message the likes of Amina continue to tell the rest of the world. And you know that Gambari, that man from Kwara, the one that tried to cover up the killing of Ken Saro-Wiwa, that went about to accuse Ken Saro-Wiwa of plotting to overthrow government of Abacha, and that was why he had to be killed. That, and the rest of that, they killed the Ogoni 7, you remember? It was the same Gambari. He's an old man now. He's now the one who replaced Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari, your former de facto president, the one ruling on behalf of Boko Haram when Boko Haram was a vegetable from 2016. Gambari worked in the United Nations for years. They call him Ambassador Gambari or Secretary Gambari. I don't know. So Gambari is now the chief of staff to Boko Haram. Amino is now the person representing Nigeria at the United Nations. And the agenda is the same. Gambari will have the opportunity to speak in one of those caucuses or those meetings at the Younger, meeting people, meeting world leaders, making different presentations and here and there for the whole week. But that's not why they are there. They were there. They are going to be there to tell the whole world that Nigeria is united. But if the message outside is different, the people are not going to be blind. New York is a busy place. I'm told. And I believe that if you have over 200,000 to up to 500,000 people from all over America, you and your family, your friends, everybody go there with your flag, your Biafran flag, your Yoruba Nation or Oduduwa Nation flag, your Middle Belton flag, anything that you can go there with, go there and make up the number. There is nothing the Gambari and co will tell them inside that the message from outside will not drown. And that is why they are going. They are doing a lot to make sure that possibly you may see some people who are also going to come out to say they are in support of Nigeria for that day. You haven't seen them yet. But since Gambari and co will be in New York, they are likely going to be able to see people they will pay the usual $100 if they ever give them up to that $50, $100, or $200. I don't know. They will be managed to gather some people with their one Nigeria chant for that day as well, or within that week. But let the message be loud and clear. The word is not blind. Broadcast it and let us do. You know what I mean? It's not in Washington, D.C., by the way. It's going to be in New York. That's the headquarters of, let me give you the poster again, okay? Where is it there? Yeah. See, that's the address if you are attending. And if you need to contact people, okay? If you need to contact people who are in charge, that's a Yoruba Nation Global Directorate. If you need to speak to anybody to direct you details of the meeting, where to meet, how to access your own souvenirs. If you want to contribute to, raising fund for them in every other way, you can reach out to them in all this information. They are legit. Okay. And that would be what they plan to do is going to be from the 14th of September. Okay. Now you can see this now, right? From the 14th of September in that New York, the United Nations, what do you call it? The United Nations General Assembly meeting will start on the 14th. And it's going to run till the 21st of September. There will still be some other nations left back for another week. You get what I mean now? Trying to tidy up bilateral agreement, this and that, but the real meeting will end on the 21st of September. Okay? But the mega rally, the rally will start on the 14th. And it's going to be every day, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So if you don't make it on the first day, you can make it the second day. It's going to be like a 16 days daily sit out. Do you get that now? It's not a waste of time, as some people will say. Okay? Like I said, we love it when people are doing something, not when we assume, and then we want probably them to do it differently. Okay? Just like somebody who said, well, people would do say, all we do is talk. We talk too much. I said, but if you think people are talking too much, how come you haven't put together your own army and do exactly what you want those who are talking too much, what you want them to do? You get what I mean now? So that's my own answer to people like that. So I love it when people are doing something. It is better than nothing. And this is one of them. It is actually huge that Nigeria will be spending millions of your money, if not billions, to hire people to come and wear green, white, green on that day, to come and say they love Nigeria. And who no go love Nigeria from abroad? You, if you are watching me from Nigeria right now, say if they give you Canada visa, where you have a good job, probably you've managed, I'm saying it now, let's say you are not in Nigeria. Okay, just imagine it for a second. Right there in that your room in Lagos, where you are watching me right now. Now, just think about this for a second. That you are not in Lagos. You are not in that your room in Nigeria. You are actually watching me from Canada, where you just came back from work. And just came back into your own house. You drove in your own car. You have a very beautiful family. Your children are probably in bed. This is you watching Maiyegun, relaxing. Because you are going to be back to work tomorrow. Money is not your problem. Security is not your problem. Job is not really your problem. You're just worried about other people. Now you are not in there. Sure, you no go love Nigeria if you want to. I'm not talking about after you jumping from Okada to Danfo, which is normal, Ozu na Ozu, okay? Then at the end of the day, you escape from SARS, you get home, no light. You have to go back there and carry jerrycan to go and buy petrol. Now you go to the petrol station, they said, well, Baba, it don't change on 170. Then you check your pocket, Baba. That time you are jumping down for here and there, no say wallet don't loss. Now you have to find your way, or better still, just manage the battery on your phone for the night so that when you get back to work tomorrow, for you that has work, or for those of you who have work. Now, in all of that, somebody is now asking you that you should love Nigeria. Tell me, between you and somebody like that, who is better to love Nigeria? So you will see many of them. I love my country. I love Nigeria. Nigeria is not there yet. We know that the whole thing is not. It's because of this. It's because there are those who are pointing fingers. The Bele lecturers, the Mumu lecturers, the Mumu Madus. They live abroad. Okay, so they love Nigeria from abroad. If not you, won't you love Nigeria from abroad? Won't you love to love Nigeria from abroad? Patriotic Nigeria from America. You can just sit and say, man, I just made this new dress. The dress is green, white, green. I'm going to wear it on October 1st, Nigeria Independence Day. Hi, I'm wearing it to work. My colleagues are going to be, oh man, they're going to be blushing. They know I'm a Nigerian and it's our independence. I love my country. Only yeah. I like duty. Who no go love Nigeria from abroad? We all love Nigeria from abroad. So where are you from? That used to be fun anyway. They say, where are you from? I say, oh, I'm from Nigeria. Oh, Nigeria. Oh, I have this, I have this co-worker. She was from Nigeria. Her name is Lola. She's so amazing. She's so lovely. Then you'll be like, then the story will change again. They'll be like, but lately Nigeria news from there, corruption, Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen killing people, kidnapping, and then you become immediately you'll be like, no. Mark. No. See, I am from Western Nigeria, West. That place, there's no Boko Haram. There's, Lagos. So yeah, I've heard of Lagos. Oh, Lagos, beautiful. No Boko Haram. Say, but you are from Nigeria just 5 minutes ago. Now that they are asking you about, well, they told you about Lola, they told you about Chinwe, they told you about a few of them that they've worked with. And say, they have, they say Nigeria, people, poverty, corruption, bad people, Boko Haram. And then immediately you're like, your brain will just be like, no, I'm not that Nigerian. I'm not that kind of Nigerian. I am from the West. Then Biafran brothers will just spark like that. Say, no, one name. Brother, no. I am from Biafra. Biafra land. The land of the rising sun. We are not part of Nigeria at all. Say, okay. Do you get what I'm trying to say now? So you can love Nigeria from abroad. You say, look at that guy. He scored 5.3 in his university score, blah, 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 blah. And they are like, he is the best. And he is from Nigeria. The first black man to break that record in that school. So Nigerians are greatly read. And until you meet them properly, then you will know that they will tell you that no. Yes, Nigeria passport, but no, me, not from Nigeria. They mentioned let them know the true Nigerian. And somebody said they should describe the language of Nigeria. What is Nigerian's language? What is Nigerian culture? What is Nigerian tradition? They say we have many. So nobody will not feel love Nigeria from abroad, including you watching me right now, that you wish that those who sit abroad turn on the camera. They are looking fresh, looking good. Not because they are working harder than you, but because they are in a place that the opportunity is there. If you deserve it, work for it. But in Nigeria, where you are doing almost the same thing, they say your reward, the heaven. I can't even imagine that. They say your reward is in heaven. You can suffer here. So how can I then sit down and tell you that Rome was not built in a day? Imagine me sitting down here, that I know that my job is there, my other earnings are there. They can at least ensure that I don't go to bed hungry. They can guarantee that nobody in my family will ever go to bed hungry, except if they choose to fast and pray, as people would love to do voluntarily. So how can I then, and if anything happens to me, I had to stay off work for some days now because I'm not feeling too well. And I was worried. And I decided to phone a doctor because I can talk to a doctor anytime I want. So I went to see a doctor and they were checking me today. They're checking everything. I told him, I said, I have this chest pain and all of that. I said, should I go get a heart attack? Because I'm thinking I'm probably going to get an heart attack and all of that. I said, come on. Don't worry. Number one, your breathing and everything is fine. You're fine. But you have this, I will tell you. They say, ligament joint something with my ribs and my whatever. If you're doctors, they just said, now something will be said they go treat them and it will go. And it has nothing to do with my, even a heart and a kidney, or anything. No. But that was a relief that I didn't have to go and withdraw money to go and see a doctor for. And right there, they prescribed me my drug that I'm going to use for the next 2 weeks. I should stay off work, get some rest, more rest. And I'm going to get my, I'm going to get an X-ray that is going to scan me, do all of that. I've been dying to have that. You won't believe it. I mean, I am somebody who feels like, if I'm going to die, I'm going to know what is going to kill me. Somebody who will know that. And you know what I mean? No joke, because I'm in a system that doesn't have to make me feel like it is not important until it is too late, because it will cost me more, and my savings, my earning, my everything can never guarantee that I will be able to have that information ever. I've been dying. Put me under machine. I want to see my chest. I want to see my bone. I want to see my body. I want to see my brain. My healthcare in the UK is not free. I pay for it. If you're like me, who actually pay, we didn't get all the privilege that some people would tell you, probably make you imagine that you can have if you marry Onyibo. They say, go and marry Onyibo, your life don't settle. Ask some of us who actually have Onyibo partners. They will tell you, if you want your life to be settled, then you must be a very, very hard-working young man. You don't depend on anybody. But despite the fact that I earn so much enough to take care of my family that I don't have to depend on anybody enough, is simply because I don't have to save money for, what do you call it? I don't have to save any money in case if I have health emergency. If I get cancer today, somebody said, God forbid, Maiyegun, God forbid, don't wish it on yourself. I say, oh, come on, calm down. We are all adults here, right? Trying to educate ourselves about life now, okay? Even if I get cancer, all they have to do is to tell me when I'm going to resume my chemo, when I'm going to resume this, when they are going to try that, how the development is going to be. Apart from the fact that my work will pay my insurance on anything about my health, NHS in the UK here, which I pay for every now and then, every time you have to renew your visa, your residence stay and all of you, right? You have to pay what is called NHS surcharge. So the Ijebu in me, every time I pay that money, I'm always like, I don't fall sick. I know the best medicine, the best of my own medicine is ibuprofen. That's the strong one. If I'm feeling like I just went to go and play football and all my joints are aching me, I pick on ibuprofen. Or paracetamol. That's my best medicine. So I don't go to the hospital. I don't do anything. So every time I spend that money, my mind is telling me that before the end of this year, why can't they just put me inside machine and just read everything about me, my brain, my everything, so I can feel like I'm spending my money? So the bottom line is this. I saw a doctor today and he said, you know what? We're going to do an X-ray for you. They're going to call you from the hospital. They're going to give you an appointment. But for now, you need to take some rest more. I said, rest. Rest serve na job. I go rest. That is what Bokwari have to steal your money. That is what the rest of those criminals in Nigeria have to steal your money, change your money to pound sterling, and fly down here. They will buy plane tickets and fly down to the UK to come and talk to a doctor. I get one for the side of my house here. Now from there, they will take me to the bigger hospital where they will make me face machine. And I will say, that's my 1,200 pounds talking. Say, doctor, check here. I get one here. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be a real drama king. Put me inside there. I want to see my chest. I want to see my neck. I want to see my bones. See, show me everything. I paid for it. Every penny of it. So if anything happens to me, if anything happens to my family members, as long as they are here in the UK, as long as I am, even if I'm not working, but the fact that I'm working, I have a lot of privileges. I have to say this. And it is not because I come from a rich family. It's not because I belong to any special cabal from Nigeria. It is simply because I am living in the UK and I'm working in the UK. I am a taxpayer in the UK. And I don't have to sit down here and start telling you how much I love Nigeria from the UK when I'm paying the bill, school fees, hospital bill, somebody will break a bone, somebody will break a neck, somebody will break finger, or somebody will swallow remote control. Everybody needs something that you can easily get help for if it was a working country without knowing anybody. Just imagine you walking and then you have to beg when you come into any crisis. See, somebody just call me Ijebuari or something now. See, me will not fight. If you let people hear that you call me that, now they will begin to call me that. Now you just called me that. Ijebuari. Doesn't even make sense. Don't call me that. You call me Maiyegun General. Oh dear. But what I'm trying to say here is this. Primarily, Nigeria is at a stage whereby you can live in denial for as long as you want. Okay? But it is very obvious, right? That the fake unity won't work. Okay? And as long as so many of these disjointed arrangements is being patched there, the message of fear, the spread of fear and the rest of that always, can make them stay a while, but it won't be for long. Do you see those who are helping us to tell the whole world that, listen, this is going on in Nigeria. You cannot let this continue to happen. There are characters who are actually doing all of this. There are people behind this. We have their names and we want you to chase them. You see, Nigeria won't protect them forever. You get what I mean now? Nigeria won't protect them forever. But if we keep quiet and wait for it to pass out, it will pass out. So with our memories and our own understanding of it will also phase out, because events happens every day and people get to feel like some of you, we are going to tell you to face the world soon. I'll tell you, you very stubborn people, you should face the world. We just corrected somebody from calling me Ijebuari. You are saying Maiyegun. All these things, you don't come back to your teacher and start using the same coinage. You know that all this coinage, they have their own different definitions and meaning. But when you go out and change them, you are miseducating yourselves. Don't call me Maiyegun. We don't care anything really in, what do you call it? Anyway. But that's just on the side. Laya Muhammad. Just to let you know that all this we do may not make them feel comfortable. We are not meant to make them feel comfortable. Some of them may be so kind of slow to your likings and all of that, right? But let me tell you something. They are effective. Just same way they sit at some of the IPOB in the Eastern Nigeria. It's like somebody will be say, they just feel like, okay, we're not going to do anything. We're there out there with our flags, our banners, and our everything, telling the whole world that we want Biafra. You were killing us. You killed many of us. We decided to continue our meetings without doing any street protest or anything anymore. You still came to our meetings, our meeting places, and you killed us. We suspended our meetings and we decided to go on to the online protests whereby our brothers and sisters from outside Biafra land can stage the protest and continue to tell the whole world of our own plight. You set us up with another unknown gunman. When that didn't work well for you, you moved in your tank, you moved in your soldiers, you moved in your killers, and you continue to kill us. You get what I mean now? But despite all of this, we'd rather not just do anything anymore. Then we just sit in our houses. Now they sat in the houses and people are still getting constipation. You are still seeing people with the shit for body for everywhere. Threatening here and there. Like say they are seeing ghosts of the IPOB on the streets. There are effective ways that are not violent ways. Your message are not going to be lost. They are going to be loud and clear. But for now, we don't have them as coordinated messages. We have them in pieces here and there. People are picking up pieces of their own information. Yeah. If you see this one, it will tell you eloquently about the Yoruba nation, Yoruba struggle. If you see the other person, it will speak to you a lot about the Biafran struggle, clearly, brilliantly, right? But there's something missing. The cohesion, the collaboration, the what do you call it? The unity of purpose. I like using that word. Unity of purpose. What is your purpose? Our purpose is to have a self-determination, a self-ruled territory, which is already ours. We are not negotiating for it. We just want to be out of the current one they trapped us in, which we were never part of the negotiation for as well. Unity of purpose. How do we get out of this? What would be the united, united and coordinated, sorry, what would be the coordinated and united attack tool? But for now, we're having them in pieces, which is not bad. It's better than doing nothing. I said I was going to take calls last night, but it was too late. So I'm going to take calls tonight. Okay. And before I do that, to my friends who are watching me on YouTube, to my friends on Facebook, if you haven't really shared this video, you can share it now. And then before I start taking calls, someone sent me this clip and I thought I should share it with you.
If in my state, as a Borno indigene, I cannot go and grab any land anyhow, I must buy it. Then why is it that a particular people in this country are the ones troubling us? 95% of the trouble today are Fulani headsmen. Watch this video. Just watch them. See them. Over 200 motorcycles. Where does them? Look at them. This is on the plateau. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Just keep looking. This thing is all over Nigeria now. They are gathering themselves in different forests. They want to take over Nigeria against 2022, but that shall not happen at all. Look at.
Thank you very much. Hey, amen. By the way, I hope you said your own amen. Meanwhile, you can give me that thumb up under that broadcast if you're watching on YouTube, by the way. I have my first caller. I hope I still have you on the line, sir. Hello.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Hi, the General.
Hello, sir. How are you tonight?
Yes, my name is Reverend David Ibiayo. I've called you before, Church of England priest.
Oh, amazing. Reverend, did you say Reverend Ibiayo?
Ibiayo, I-B-I-A-Y-O.
Ibiayo, fantastic. It's a pleasure hearing from you. You are my first caller, sir. You have the floor.
You know what?
Sir.
Honestly, you see, how do you speak about Nigerians? They say Nigerians are great, Nigerians are this. I just want to speak about you, and I think it's important your listeners tune into what I'm about to say. Because I've listened to you and you've told us many things. And it's given us a picture about where you are coming from. Because, people will be wondering, how come this general has so much content? You know, night after night, night after night, night after night. It's unusual. Something hours, you know, on YouTube, they give you 2 minutes clip, 3 minutes clip, but you're consistent. And I want your viewers to remember when you were speaking and you spoke about your name, the meaning Maiyegun, someone who makes the world right.
That's right.
You know, and you spoke about the fact that you've been in different faiths. So when you speak about faith, people might misunderstand you. But you're just trying to say to people like, say, look, you know what? I've seen it all. You know, I've seen it all. And your name, and that's what I keep saying to people when they want to like knock the Yoruba culture. We were saying Eledumare. We used to say Eledumare before people came to meet us. And there's this thing about the Almighty God that it gives people gifts. And I would like to believe that you are one of the people. Because it's not normal. It's not normal, it's unusual. For someone to come up with so much content to open people's eyes, to make people have it. In short, the way you speak in a very eloquent way, in a balanced way, in a measured way, you speak to people like you're saying. You're not giving information, and the information you're giving is making people rethink and say, hold on, no, this guy is not fighting anybody. He's just giving information. And I think your name encapsulates it.
Thank you.
So the point I'm trying to make is that we as Nigerians, you know, or we who come from that part of the world, we have to ask ourselves, if Maiyegun is this diligent, why is he diligent? You know, see, why is he this diligent? What is it about him that we can learn and replicate in our own space? Because remember you spoke about the fact people say you're talking. And I like what you say. Let them go and do what they want to do.
At least.
You are giving information. And honestly, like I'm saying, you know, we who are listening to you,
thank you. You've
done, I don't know. We've prayed for you. People have given you gifts, but I'm telling you, he still will remember you. Without a shadow of a doubt, he still will remember you.
I remember that.
Because
too.
why? We need people who are resolute and people who are consistent.
That is the word, consistency. You said something about content. Nigeria is a content on its own. You just have to take your time and see if you could possibly relate it or share this with people who already know anyway. Share it with them in a different way, give it a different life of its own. Maybe you can get them thinking. And I think I've managed to do that over time, haven't I?
No, you have. Because see, when I first started listening to you, I like the fact that you opened my eyes to Nigerian politics. And you're thinking, really, so these things are happening? And then you take it deeper. You know, you talk about the past president. You know, you take us on a journey that people are enlightened. And people start to ask themselves questions. Hold on, you know, what is this Nigeria about? Yes, we say we love Nigeria, but what do we love? Is it the suffering and smiling? Like you just spoke about the NHS, the service you get. And people have to pay probably maybe how much? 100,000 for oxygen. I remember a friend of mine, his wife had to go to a hospital. They say to be on, you know, first come, first serve. You want a separate room, pay a million naira. I'm thinking, where do they get all this money from? You now see why people have high blood pressure. People have to do anything to get money. And people are not concerned about their neighbors. So let me just say to you, honestly,
I know.
it's just to remind your listeners, people who are listening to you, to ask themselves, why is Maiyegun like this? His name, your name is why you're like that. You know, the Yorubas used to say, how do they say it again? In Yoruba, when they say that, in other words, your name will, you will go with your name. Your name, in other words, you will live up to your name.
Oh, only live up to, yeah. You
see. You know, you live up to your name, and I'm telling you, the fact that you're Maiyegun, it just confirms it.
Thank you, Baba.
It just confirms the fact that you do not digress.
Thank you.
You know, and like others have prayed for you, you know, I'm wishing you well, you know, your family, your loved ones, your health and everything. But the fact that your approach, your measured approach, and of course, people are not realizing in the sense that you also have passion. You see, and you speak about ethics. You know, people say, not that. You speak about ethics and you explain why you're taking a certain approach. So you're carrying everybody along. So what I'm saying to you in sense that, yes, I'm saying it to you, but everybody who is listening to you, why is Maiyegun the way he is? And how can we replicate some of what he's doing or his approach to our everyday life? Imagine if every Nigerian was on Maiyegun. In short, now, you should be our Minister of Information, honestly.
Well,
because the information you've given us,
people to be like that.
You have the information you've given us, honestly, it's just outstanding.
Thank you.
You know, people will say, where did this guy come from? That's what people normally say. Where did this guy come from?
Thank you so much, Bishop. Right? Let me take another call.
I'll just say we thank God for you.
Thank you.
We thank God for you.
Thank you.
That's what I say.
Thank you so
much. All the
best,
eh?
You too.
God bless.
And you have a good one.
Bye for now.
Very much. I always remember Mommy Wajumoke, but Bishop is another person on the horizon now. I won't forget. Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Maiyegun. Good evening,
sir. Good evening. How are you?
Yes. I'm very fine, sir. So I would like to use this platform to appreciate you. You're a legend, sir.
Oh, thank you.
I hope to meet you someday.
Thank you.
And I would also like to tell Nigerians what I call heaven's candidates. Heaven that we believe. It's not going to be how many times we went to church or how many times we paid offering, but how many times we did the good thing when we had the opportunity.
That's right.
We've been selling our beautiful freedom and destiny for cheap votes. When it comes to election, people sell their votes at the expense of their unborn generation. Right. And I believe God has raised his young army to stop this nonsense. Africa will be great, and it's a responsibility of every black man to make Africa great, not just saying it, but doing it. And lastly, sir, this situation has brought unity between the Igbos and the Yorubas. These are two beautiful nations. Today, it's a dream, but we will do everything to make this a reality. God bless you, Maiyegun. Thank you, sir.
You too. You didn't tell us your name, but that was a very great one from my last caller. However, I have another caller on the line. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, ma.
Hello. Hello, Maiyegun General.
Yes, ma.
I'm so happy to get you.
I'm happy to get
one
you
of
too.
the silent listeners.
Okay.
So I just calling you to say, and I call because I want to pray for you, because you said, because my mind is everywhere when you said you have to speak to the doctor and your chest is paining and there's too much stuff going on and you put everything in your mind and everything is all over you. So we are so proud of you, because I'm not going to lie to you, Maiyegun. I'm one of the Buhari deans before, but it's like you open my mind, and I'm seeing things the way it is now. Before, even my son, we sing your son, even if I'm angry, he will say, Maiyegun, don't come. He knows the love, and so I love you so much that even I want jealous, I don't care. So I want to pray for you, Maiyegun. I'm a Muslim.
Please.
Yeah, permit me, please.
Please.
Yeah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Amen.
Allahumma ya hayyu ya qayyum ya dafi'u ya qahhar.
Amen.
Ikihamon haradani biduri bikorika. Ya mon akraja hadama minan jannati waradaw. Wa ya mon jalada limusawa nojaw. Wa ya mon rafa isa ila samoi. Wa ya mon noja nu mo itufani no jini. Wa ya mon salamon Ibrahim min nori lamrud. Salimni wa salimno. Min kulli lifazi. Wali huzni. Wali hami. Wali gami. Waduri. Washari. Wali fakri. Wali moradi. Wa min kulli dishari. Wa min jay mosaibi dunia wali akira. Ya hariyamon rahim. Wa ya mon akraja Yusufa binga ya batili jumbi. Wa sayana muhammin bisno. Bismillah bimosha. Wa sakulisi samawati walaila. Wala yaudu fisuma wala. Wala hawla wala quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. Wala hawla wala quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. Wala hawla wala quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. Wa subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ìṣọ́ Ọlọ́run tó dájú, ààbò Ọlọ́run tó dájú, Ọlọ́run ní ká lára yín. Ọlọ́run wá fi àlàáfíà sí gbogbo oríkèéríkèé ara yín. Àánú ẹ ó jẹ ara, iṣan ara, omi ara, gbogbo ẹ̀ ló máa gba ìtúsílẹ̀. Ìkọ̀kan náà àgọ́ ara yín ò ní go lédè yín. Ẹ ní ṣàárẹ̀ because Maiyegun nǹkan kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe Maiyegun o. Lágbára Ọlọ́run bọ́lọ̀ ń ṣe máa ṣe nìyẹn. Lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Ma, you need to tell me your name. You need to tell me your name.
Sultan! Let my son say hello to you, Maiyegun.
Should I just say Mommy Sultan? Hi, Sultan. How are you?
Sultan!
Is he in bed already?
Maiyegun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sultan, how are you?
So
Look at the screen. Check Mommy's screen. Check Mommy's screen. You are talking to Maiyegun.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Thank you so much, Maiyegun.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma. You stay safe, man. Say hi to the boss there. Tell him not to be jealous. We are all fine. Thank you, ma.
All right. Bye.
Wow, that's refreshing again. Thank you so much, everyone, for that. I have another caller. Hello, can you hear me? Just a sec. Oh, yeah. Can you hear me, sir?
Kaka. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me too?
Very clearly, sir.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. Monica Kakure Baba Amure Rudo, I love you. I love you so much.
You see, only Baba kan ní abúlé wa lódò Ògbólú. Bàbá yẹn pè mí ńjọ́ kan. Mi ò ní gbàgbé. Bàbá yẹn ní ṣé yìí. Ṣé orí máa sọ rẹ̀wé kẹ́ máa sọ nígbàkúgbà rí o bá rí 3-4 dédé náà ó fẹ́ dúdú. Wàá fọ́ ikú mi ṣe ní ó dọ̀la. Kò bá tún dọ̀la.
Tó bá tún dọ̀la, tún dọ̀la.
Kò bá dọ̀la.
Tó bá tún dọ̀la, tún dọ̀la.
Àfọ̀la.
Bó ṣe jẹ́ ni ẹ̀. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, láti ṣe ìtumọ̀ rẹ̀. So she wàhálà bàbá.
Thank you.
I would just say that I should just call just call it just to mark the rooster today.
But suddenly, people just suddenly didn't want to mention their names. That's so unusual as well.
Come on. This is Bobola.
I wanted you to say it because you know one thing. It would be like it's like Maiyegun has his friends calling in tonight to just wish him well. Suddenly, thank you so much, sir.
This is Bobola.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Do you have anything to add to what we have discussed tonight at all, or like you said, just to mark it and register?
Well, we've been saying it with what we just hope on God that all will be well with us. And then people should not relent.
Mm-hmm.
We should not relent and then just keep up the flame, what do you call it, honey. So,
thank you so much.
And when we go there, we're the forefront now, most importantly, Baba Banja Kitoye.
Especially.
May God be with
you. Amen.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Baba. Thank you very much. You have a good one. I have another caller. Hello there. Hello. Hello, sir. Sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
This is Olu calling from London.
Olu from London.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure having you, sir.
It's a pleasure. It's been a pleasure listening to you. You have been so analytical. You've been so analytical in your presentations, and I so much love it. Where do I even want to start? The problem of Nigeria is so enormous. Okay, and Bokwari, when I could remember in 2014 that election, I was talking passionately for this guy. And somebody in my place of work said, how much was I paid? That's how much I so much believed it. And they are saying this from what Comrade Olakunle said. He said, what he has turned out is shocking. It's really shocking. It's really, really disappointing. And the killing and everything. And like somebody said, I think Wale Soyinka, he said, is actually deaf because it's not hearing what the crying of the people. Everything we are saying here, it's by his proxy. By proxy, I think it's listening or is hearing. If otherwise, you are the leader of the nation, people are being maimed, people are being killed in their sleep, and you are not bothered, I cannot get that. And it is happening in no other place than the most populous nation in the whole wide world, Nigeria. That is so shocking. And I love it, what you do every time. Sensitizing us, moving. Look at the lies they came to tell us in Chatham House. And they converted Democrats. Tell me the Democrat that is this guy. He is a disappointment to his soul. He's a disappointment to his family and to those who believe in one Nigeria. I dragged my feet to join the Yoruba nation. When I began to see all these things coming home to roost, I said, no, this is not the Nigeria I dreamt of when I talked for this.
Sir, I told people, I said, many people who are today champions of Yoruba nation or those who have eventually joined the Biafran struggle 2 years ago, in fact, a year ago, some of them were still proponents of one Nigeria, believing that maybe something can still change. But every day, more and more of such people are beginning to say, no, not anymore. There's nothing.
Not anymore. This guy, look at his cronies, look at his ministers, look at his cabinet, look at everyone. Look at Laye Mohammed. They call him Liar Mohammed, and he's not bothered at his age. Look at the killing at Lekki, and he's saying that nobody was killed. And I said, did you bring a register that they put out their name before the rally started? Now, how do you know those who were killed? How do you know those who were not killed? The parents should have come out. Which parent will come out with this your gangsterism and mercy? So it's a place of no mercy. I cannot go to Nigeria now. It's a shame. It's a country that you are not proud to go to now. Look at that woman that went. She couldn't come back.
She's not coming back.
So I thank you for what you're doing. I thank you for making people to see it and bringing Biafra and the Oduduwa to see that we should not be enemies because we need to come up with the united front and defeat this Armageddon leader. Thank you.
Sir. God bless you for that brilliant contribution. It's a pleasure hearing from you. Thank you so much, and you have a good evening, sir. So I have another caller this time around. I think it's also in the UK. Hello, sir.
Maiyegun, the general.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Maiyegun.
Sir.
Màá ṣe tìbílẹ̀ fún ẹ. Wọ́n ti gba ti Mùsùlùmí, èmi náà gba tìbílẹ̀ fún ẹ. Ìbà kọ́dá, ìbà ṣẹ̀dá, ìbà tètè kọ́dá yóò tó dá tẹ̀ sórí sójú òfurufú. Ìbà gbàrà ṣẹ̀dá ó dá tẹ̀ sílẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀. Ìbà àwọn tó kọ́kọ́ mú mi ilé ayé. Ìbà afẹ́fẹ́ tó ń fẹ́. Ìbà àwọn tó ní àṣálẹ̀ yìí. Ìbà àwọn tó máa sílẹ̀ kù lójúmọ́ àárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì. Èdùmàrè ọ̀rọ̀ dọ̀rọ̀ Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Wọ́n ní Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Wọ́n ní ó dọ̀tìrìn Ọ̀rúnmìlà ló dọ̀tìrìn. Wọ́n ní ohun rere náà fọtí ṣe nítorí fún kíni. Wọ́n ní àrígiṣẹ́gi tó bá ti ṣẹ́gi orí ara ẹ̀ ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó ní ewé ẹ̀là kì í bá wọn kúkú ọ̀wọ́wọ́. Ó ní ìwọ Ọ̀rúnmìlà ò ní bá wọn kúkú ọ̀wọ́wọ́. Ìwọ ọmọ Máyégún Olúṣọlá ò ní bá wọn kúkú ọ̀wọ́wọ́. Àìsàn kì í ṣe ìgbín. Àìsàn kì í ṣe ìgbín. Àìsàn kì í ṣe ìgbín. A kì í rábù kí ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́ ó ṣèwò òrìṣà. Máyégún orí ẹ̀ ò ní gbàbọ̀dé. Orí ẹ̀ ò ní gbàbọ̀dé. látẹ̀lí lọ ohun rere tán forógbó ṣe ohun rere tán fobì ṣe ohun rere tán fataré ṣe òun la máa bá fámìlì ẹ̀ la máa bá ẹ títí dọjọ́ ayé ẹ.
àṣẹ o ó dọwọ́ àgbààgbà
àìsàn ní ẹ ṣe àìsàn ní ẹ ṣe
tó fẹ́ẹ̀
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni má jà sọ yẹn jù torí ẹ torí àwọn èrò pọ̀ tó ń bọ̀.
ọmọ sọ pé ọgbọ̀nrún ẹ jẹ́ ká bọ́ sójú gbàgede ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́tẹ̀.
Now let's go back to the chapter. Sorry, people. This is JJ. I think you know the best. You know your man.
Bá tiẹ̀ mìíràn ṣáàgbóhùn èrè ni.
Maiyegun, do you remember our last comment? I told you they will start arresting all these our journalists. Do you see?
Say that.
They are just bringing out the bed. Maybe it's a dope or whatever, we never know yet. But I will tell you something. There's something smelly in the garden. Fulani is agitating. They are panicking. Tension is about to rise. Watch out for 2022. Compulsory grazing route, grazing reserve that they are trying to bring out. And I told you, if you don't forget, I said Tinubu will be the last person that will join the train of Yoruba.
You did say
there's some boys on the ground that people don't know who can destroy the whole Nigeria within 3 days. Tinubu get them ready. You know my prayer. Anybody who wants Yoruba to come to pray, they should pray that Awusa or Fulani or whoever should not give Yoruba the presidency in 2023. That will quick. Oh my goodness. It will more than Concord.
We said it on this program as well. Now, JJ, I said so many people who are attacking Oloye Sunday Igboho, abusing the Yoruba nation. They are doing so because they are hoping for 2023 for their Tifnumbu. Now, if you should miss it, some of them will be more. They will be more Taliban than many of the Yoruba agitators today.
Brother, I've told you many times, time without number. I'm just waiting. I would rather die as a warrior than die as a coward. If it happens today, I will go to Nigeria tomorrow.
Because now
I want to be part of the history of the liberation of Yoruba. Then they will know that it's not all of us that will die. Who will die, will die. And at the same time, I have a dream for Nigeria. All the people who are still believing that Nigeria will be good, Nigeria will be good. That's my dream. But on a 3 points, it's either they kill Afa, kill Babalawo, kill Pastor. Once you kill those three group people in Nigeria, Nigeria will be good. But if you cannot do it, Nigeria can never be good. And God Almighty will never let it be good. So that we can break. The best thing that can ever happen to any Yoruba person is for us to get independence. One, your immigration, your police, your Air Force, your Navy, because we have water.
And most importantly, your border.
Those groups, we are talking about 5 million people that will serve there. 5 million minus the population, current population now. They now talk about the civil servants. Do they know that the moment a country is being created, United Nations has to give you some money to survive? For the next 10, 20 years, development in every corner of Yoruba land will skyrocket. So these are the advantages of. No, these are the advantages for us to go on our own. Forget about currency economy. People are saying economy. What is economy, my brother? My mother is the best economical person on earth. Because I grew up in market. If you know how to you buy pepper 3 naira and sell it 5 naira and bring the rest of the change home, and he will still cook inside it and still remain some change. So no economics are better than my mom or better than my wife. So what are they talking about economics? If Philippines can survive, Ecuador can survive, Venezuela can survive, even Ethiopia can survive, Guinea-Bissau, Democratic of Congo, Togo, Benin, Even up to now, Abasonia is still surviving. With all these years of war. Even Uganda, they are surviving. Niger, Sudan, they are surviving. Somalia, they are surviving. What are the Yoruba scared about? So, you see the Fulani, I will tell you something today, brother. This will be my last comment for now. Fulani, all the Fulani, they are on a suicide mission because they are now on the last boat. Once Buhari crumble, in every corner of Africa, they will be haunted. And Ghana, all the West Africans who are supporting Fulani, they should realize one thing, that Fulani that they kill, that they chase out of Ghana, kill their cow. If Fulani eventually take over Nigeria, no country will be rest in Africa anymore.
No.
These are the message that we should be passing to them. All those countries supporting Fulani, they should be at large. That once there's a plan that they will kill all of them. Brother,
God bless you.
If you slap me here, I slap you back. That's the law of Muslims. Even though it's not true, that's the law of slap me, I slap you back. Revenge. Even though that's not the way Muhammad taught them. But they will revenge. So let all those countries who are supporting Fulani now to take over Nigeria remember that the day they will come back for them, nobody will rescue them. They should be careful. Brother, let's leave it for the rest for the other.
Bless you, JJ. Thank you so much for tonight. Another one.
Brother, no shaking now.
You have a good one, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
JJ.
No problem.
As a veteran, veteran JJ. Let me see. I think I lost her. Sorry if I lost your call. Let me see if I got it now. Hello there.
Yes, Maiyegun General.
My brother, is that Ipagu again?
Yes, good evening. Good morning, actually, but it's good evening. How are you doing today?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you a lot. Thanks a lot. And I hope you're going to get better soon because we can't afford to be missing you.
I know. I'm going to be fine. I know. Maybe I shouldn't have told people, but that's just who I am, whereby I can use anything to illustrate
of course,
my points.
We are in it together. If you're sick, we are all sick. If you're not fine, we're not all fine. So, yeah.
Thanks, man.
I read one news today that your Fulani government want to establish a naval base in Kano.
That's right.
You know, there's an Atlantic Ocean that passes through Kano. I don't know if you know about that.
There's none. Maybe Arugungu River.
That's there's one Atlantic Ocean. It passed through Kano to Katsina State. So they want to establish a new naval base there.
Same way they don't have any oil, Ikwagu, but they have refinery in Kaduna.
They have refinery in Kaduna and they extend it to
same way they
places.
don't have any port they don't have any sea in Kaduna, but they have a dry sea port in Kaduna.
They have dry sea port in Kaduna, yet there's only one seaport in the whole southern Nigeria. Anyways, you know one thing, all those governors who refuse to pass anti-grazing bill, they are hoping that Fulani is going to hand over presidency to them. That's what they're doing.
Maybe.
You know those governors, because this bill can be passed in 1 week. Because you're not debating it with any Fulani or Hausa or Kanuri man. It's between your states. It's within your state. You can debate it in 3 days only. First reading, second reading, third reading, you pass it without any obstruction. What are they waiting for? Since how many months? What are they waiting for? They want presidency. But I will tell them that they are creating rebels. They are creating monsters in us because we are going to revolt against them. It's not going to take time. We are going to revolt against them, whether they like it or not. We will revolt against them, and there's not going to be any southern president, whether they like it or not. No, Fulani are, like the previous scholar said, Fulani are pushing their last fight. And if they don't win this war this time, they will never ever raise their head again. So, but our people are giving them opportunity to continue doing what they're doing. What is holding them from passing this anti-grazing bill? What is holding them? They want to be president. We are watching. Let them go ahead and be president and see where they will govern, whether they will govern us or we will govern them. That's my contribution this night. Thank you a lot.
Thank you so much, Chicago. Yeah. God bless you, brother. And it's a pleasure hearing from you again, okay? A good one. Thanks, man. Moyi Oluwalogo Olurinde. Thank you so much for your super sticker. God bless you. I have another caller. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Ekason.
Your name?
Yeah, my name is Temitope Kalejaye from Calgary.
Temitope from Calgary.
Kalejaye.
Canada, yeah. That's kind of some classic combinations there, right? It'd be like TKC. It should be, but sounded like TKK. Temitope Kalejaye.
Anyway, wherever you see, wherever you see me on Facebook, it's Temikali. I've been with you a long time ago. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah,
live, bro.
Yeah. Maiyegun.
Sir,
can you allow me to speak Yoruba?
Please. I mean, if you can mix it up for, mix the whole thing up as well for our viewers, of course, you are most welcome.
I'm really happy. This is my second time that I will call you, and I'm happy. Wherever that I see you, I'm always happy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Thank you.
I'm always happy with you, and I'm happy with Yaibo also. I mean, your wife.
Yes, Agbeke. I call her Agbeke.
Yeah, Agbeke. Yeah, I saw her on Facebook today. I'm happy with you.
Thank you, Baba.
And I don't have much contribution, honestly speaking, because I'm tired of the whole situation in Nigeria right now. I can't go. I can't go. I'm scared to even go home right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, because the situation in Nigeria now is terrible,
and it's scary.
It's terrible, Maiyegun. It's scary. Àmúdẹ̀ dúpẹ́ pé nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe àwọn tí ò mọ̀ wọ́n ti ń mọ̀ sí. It's like I thought last caller, that lady, that woman. In fact, ó ní pé Buhari dín lóhùn pé ìgbà tó ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń gbọ́ your Simon really turned a lot of people, honestly speaking, at Maiyegun lágbára Ọlọ́run òkòkè báyìí kò sọ ọwọ́ ayé ò ní ká yín.
Àmín.
Ọwọ́ ayé ò ní ká yín, kò dẹ̀ ní ká ọmọ, kò ní káyàwó, kò ní káyà yìí bá Ọlọ́run.
Àmín.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Mo dẹ̀ ń bẹ Ọlọ́run everyday, àdúrà tí máa ń gba everyday ní pé Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè Yorùbá nation yìí ẹ gbà fún wa, Biafra nation yìí ẹ gbà fún wa. A lè lọ sílé, ẹ̀rù ń bà wá láti lọ sílé. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ túbọ̀ máa bá wa Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè. In fact, mo ń wo bóyá máa lọ sí New York gan fún rally tó fẹ́ ṣe yìí.
September 14. Probably walk out of your schedule and the rest of that. Just in and out of the thing. Why not?
Are we? Maiyegun, are we? Because could take me anything. Maiyegun, God bless you abundantly.
God bless you.
Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè á túbọ̀ máa gbé ẹ ga. Mi ò ní fojú sunkún ẹ lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Àmín.
Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè á wà pẹ̀lú ẹ. Actually, I'm from Ìjẹ̀bú-Ìmúṣin. Màá ń gbàdúrà, màá ń pè wọ́n lé.
Rí nǹkan tí wọ́n fojú àwọn èèyàn wá rí ní ọ̀nà Ìjẹ̀bú-Ìmúṣin ní orí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn Fúlàní darandaran yìí.
Mi ò ẹ wo Maiyegun, ó tẹ́rìbù, mi ò rírú ẹ̀ rí o. Níjọ́ tí mo ti délé ayé mi ò rírú eléyìí rí. Àwọn pípọ̀ ìfẹ́ bí nǹkan tí last caller sọ, wọ́n fẹ́ ẹ wo àwọn Fúlàní, wọ́n fẹ́ Fúlàní, wọ́n kàn tí ẹ fẹ́ gbà, wọ́n fẹ́. In 2022, you will see what will happen. But ní gbà fún wọn lágbára Ọlọ́run.
We've told people, we said we didn't ask for war. Nobody should say talking about this is asking for war. No, we are not asking for one. They brought war to us.
No, not
we
at
are
all.
Trying to push back, and they are telling us we have no right to defend ourselves. That's a double jeopardy. Whoever gets so condemned to the point that you cannot defend yourself, who does that? Like, how does that work?
It's terrible. It's terrible.
God bless you, sir.
I don't know. I've never experienced this kind of thing in my life since I was born. Maiyegun, mi ò ní sọ jẹ́rìí lọ́bọ̀ tí mi ò ní sọ àsọgbẹ̀yìn lágbára Ọlọ́run túbọ̀ máa gbọ́ wọ̀nyí jáde.
Àmín lágbára Ọlọ́run àtẹ̀yìn náà. God bless you. I'm so happy to hear from you for the second time. God bless you, sir.
Yeah, my regards to everybody.
I mean, I'll share that with them. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah. So I have another caller. We'll take a few more calls before we go to Nebo. Hello there. Hello, sir.
How you doing, sir? Mr. Maiyegun.
Yes, sir. I'm doing very well. How are you?
This is I'm good. This is my first time calling him. Maiyegun, I'm kneeling down. Today is just like confession day today. I see. I'm also. I won't say I was a Buhari Jin, but I went back in the day. I think I subscribed to you maybe like 2019 or so.
Wow.
But when I used to watch you, I can't even stand your. I can't even watch it for like 30 minutes. I'm like, can Maiyegun gone so gone? Nigeria needs to like to stay together, man. Can my boy so gone? I'm like, I will turn it off. I'll get off. It took me a while. One day I sat down. I said, okay, let me just listen to your podcast. 1, 2. Ever since then, nobody calls me between 3 o'clock and 5. Even when I'm at work, I listen to you. You give information that nobody. I go home, I start thinking. I'm like, huh? Oh, what am I going to we analyze it. Maiyegun, thank you so much for all you've been doing. God will bless you.
Amen.
I don't even know how to say it. There is a friend of mine. I have a lady friend. She's in the Nnamdi Kanu caucus. I am in the Maiyegun caucus. And I keep telling her, I said, look, it's the same thing. We are working the same thing. And Maiyegun is working for the IPOP also, and it's also working for the Oduduwa. You have to listen to Maiyegun. No. But I think one day, I used to forward these videos to her to watch and listen. Maiyegun, thank you so much.
Thank you.
God will continue to bless you. If you work with the talk,
Amen.
But if they didn't get information, you block it. Good information will continue to come. All these people, thank you so much. My name is
we don't have the weapon of shooting guns and all of that. Yeah, all of us are not gifted in that regard. But there are some truths that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself said. He said, there's this truth that will dismantle the house built with lies. And that truth is more powerful than any weapon. Yes, weapons are so visible and all of that. But look at how long he's been talking and see how much damages that has been done to Nigeria due to exposing the rot and the lies of these criminals. And look at the rest of us who are now saying the same thing today. So we don't have much weapons to fight them. But this particular one, just being honest, truthful, it is much potent than all their bazookas and all their planes and all of that. We'll see how that goes. Thank you so much for those encouraging words, by the way. They are sharing.
Like I said, my name is Julius, aka Scoopy, and thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Bless you, Baba, and I hope I will see more of you or hear more from you.
And forgive me, please. Forgive me
in this field. You know why I never sit down on my program to be attacking people simply because I don't agree with them.
Forgive me.
For example, now, right?
Forgive me.
You are forgiven, Baba. Please. You never even offended anybody. I am so happy that we found a common front, and that's why I said we'll stop talking until we get the most people believe that we are the same. Now all of us be victims.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Naso, Baba. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Tonight has been so incredible, I have to say. On Maiyegun's Diary Politico, the reason why I don't sit down here and start saying or cursing people, and instead of cursing people, trying to express how I don't like what they do, I just give them these funny names. And it seems that all of you love the names, so you don't see them as insult. Even though those that get the names, they even come out to say, well, I'm a Buhari Din. I'm a Buhari Din. Nobody will come out and say, I am Olori Buruku. I am that. No. Come on. So I managed to be very creative with those words because my end goal was to get everybody to see the truth that we are all victims. Whether you are pretending to support them, whether you don't like them, whether you vote them, whether you never voted them, whether you've ever been in any government, whether you've never been in any.
You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter whether you are Fulani, whether you are Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. As long as you are believing in this whole rearrangement, you are a victim. If you are not a victim yet, you are a victim in waiting. You get what I mean now? As I said, it's a turn-by-turn Nigeria Limited. But you see, when we find a common ground that they can't lie to a majority of us anymore, they can't use religion to divide us anymore, they can't use ethnic to divide us anymore, they can't use all those flimsy things that make us forget the things that really affect us to start fighting over nonsense. You this, you that, blah, 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 blah things, right? The moment they can't use all those things to divide us anymore, then their days are numbered. And I don't know, maybe because I'm still young, I just feel like it is worth it. Okay? It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. And I'm happy that I'm managing to win friends. Instead of making them my enemies in the first place, I let them know that, well, we are on the other part, but one day you are going to see what I am seeing. You are going to agree to what we are agreeing to. Until you agree, we are all going to be going in circle. And until then, we won't stop talking. Thank you so much for that add-on there. They are quite encouraging, I have to say. And I'm so happy that I have a lot of people, a lot of you, responsible people who took time to listen to Maiyegun, and you take my words to heart. That means a lot to me. And thank you once again. I have another caller. Can you hear me?
Bro.
Sir.
Sorry. Mi ò gbọ́ mi ìgbóyìnbó ń tè ní Yorùbá lè ní.
Àṣà máa gbọ́ra wa, tá bá ti gbọ́ra wa, èdè àìyedè, tó bá ti ṣe èdè àìyedè. Yeah. So, but you are live now, Sha. Anyway, your name first.
My name is Atishola Henry from Location 9. Ẹ ti rí nọ́mbà yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀.
Mo ti rí nọ́mbà.
Our Location 9 ló máa ń
God bless you. I know.
Sẹ́rí, ikú ò ní pa yín ẹ̀gbọ́n.
Àmín.
Ikú ò ní pa yín, àrùn ò ní ṣe yín. Ọlọ́run confession night láwa yìí, ẹ̀gbọ́n mo understand. Ọlọ́run ló mọ̀ mo yẹ kí o. Ọlọ́run. Mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wo program yín àgbà tensas yẹn bẹ̀rẹ̀. Mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń wò ó. Tí máa ní láti gbà tẹ́ ti ń ṣe program yẹn tí mo ti ń gbọ́, it's like èmi àti Nàìjíríà wá kẹ̀yìn sí ara báyìí, distance yẹn wá ti ń pọ̀. Tèmi jẹ́ ti nígbàgbọ́ pé Yorùbá nation mo ti gbà á. Analysis yẹn ẹ̀gbọ́n ó máa ń touch mi gan-an, I swear. Ìgbà mi màmá tó ń jẹ́nu ìjà ní àárọ̀ Sunday, màá torí tí mo wá lọ ra Bluetooth, pé òkè any program tẹ́lẹ̀ àti ń ṣe kí n bá ṣáàlì rí wò, mo ṣàmọ̀fẹ́ máa gbọ́ live. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ má worry. Kẹrin ayífẹ́lẹ́ kọrin kan ó ní tí 80% ọ̀dà láyé tó bá ti fẹ́ràn mi, tí 20% tó kù sílẹ̀ jẹ́ kó máa ṣe kí ni kó máa gbé mú.
Gbé mú kò ní mátà.
Ọlọ́run ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ máa fine.
God bless you, my brother. Yoruba nation.
Now.
God bless you, my brother.
Now. Thank you, bro.
You stay safe, Baba. God bless all of you, the foot soldiers, all of you. Let me tell you something, right? You see, all of you back home in Yoruba land, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń ṣojú tẹ́ ní ìgboyà the level tó jẹ́ pé ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ilẹ̀ Yorùbá láàrin ara wa pé I deserve better. Ẹ̀yin lè máa mọ̀ o, ẹ̀yin ṣe lẹ́yìn tún jẹ́ bí inspiration fún àwa tá a sì nílé. Ẹ lè máa mọ̀.
Bro, ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣe gbọ́ mi.
Tell me.
Ṣé mo jẹun pé Location 9 báyìí ò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ jù, wọ́n á gbé ẹ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọ̀kadà tí mò ń gbé kò sí ilé tí máa ti sọ̀rọ̀ létí ẹ̀. Tí analysis bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń fún mi, tí bá ń fún ọgbọ́n. Mo ní civil defence man ló gbé mi lálẹ́ tó jẹ́ ọlọ́kadà tó gbé mi délé. Civil defence ni ìgbà tí mò ń kọ́ analysis fún ẹ̀gbọ́n ó gbà sí mi lẹ́nu ni. Ọlọ́run kò sọ ẹni mọ́. Ẹ̀gbọ́n tó shiny.
Thank you, Baba.
Mo dey wish lọ́jọ́ tí a bá ti gba Yorùbá nation ẹ̀fẹ́ àwa yín kan. Ẹ má fọ. Àwa yín kan.
God bless you. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ náà. God bless all of you. Ṣẹ́gbọ́n, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ náà. It's a good night, I have to say. God bless you, Baba.
I have another caller. Sorry to my friends who don't understand Yoruba. My good brother there decided to speak in Yoruba, and it was pretty much just reiterating what many people have said about what they have learned listening to Maiyegun. That is managed. He started watching Maiyegun since the start of the NSAS protest. And then since then, he's found himself so kind of comfortable talking about the Yoruba nation, telling everyone that cares to listen why Nigeria is never going to be for them. And he said something which is so in particular. He said, since he's been listening to Maiyegun, it seems to be like the gap between him and Nigeria. First, it's like, I have turned him and Nigeria to the, you know what I mean? Like, then the gap keeps widening and widening, and is now for the Yoruba nation, no going back. So it's quite incredible. My brother, God bless you. I have a caller, and it seems, I have another caller. Hello, sir.
My king.
Prince.
My king.
I have a prince here.
My king.
When they call me king, it's the only one who calls me king, and I call him prince. A powerful prince.
Obani.
God bless you.
I beg, Baba, I just want to make something clear. I dare Buhari to make this same comment and see how many people will come out for him. You want to go and see the doctor. I'm a free kidney. They continue to share if they want kidney. If not liver, I'm a donate here. Or ask Buhari may himself come outside. Go anybody in Nigeria, I'm a donate kidney for. If they say na kidney, we will give you. If they say na heart, we will donate them. May you continue the work.
God bless.
That is how we need you. Chetibo. That's the only thing I want to say.
That's a very big one. It's like saying, even if you go to the extreme, I've got my friends. I've never doubted that. People raised almost 10,000 pounds, almost 10,000 pounds for me to start an online radio. I mean, who does that? So of course I've got friends, and I will never take that for granted. Go on.
The time we are living in today is desperate. We need people like you. Continue the job. You continue the job for our children and for our children's children. We need people like you. It's not everybody that can come out. That's all I want to say. Thank you very much.
God bless you, Prince. And it's a pleasure hearing your voice again. That feels so different anyway. Right? My regards to the family.
Thank you very much.
So I have another caller. But before then, Royal Treats Forever Events. You have been so wonderful. I'm going to read your super chat quickly. Sorry, guys, for one sec. Maiyegun General, you are the real Maiyegun of Yoruba Nation land. So proud of you. And thanks so much. Thanks so much, too, for that, your generosity. I really appreciate that. I have a caller. Hello. Hello, sir. One moment. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Great.
Yes, I can hear you.
Beautiful, sir. So you are live. Your name?
Yes, this is Okoloba. Maiyegun, thank you for everything you've been doing.
You are so welcome.
My wife introduced the program to me, and ever since then, I've never stopped watching. Every day, you've opened my eyes to see what Nigeria is. In February, I was in Nigeria. They begged me to take the transport to my hometown. I said, no, I will take flight. I know what is going on. Well, the flight is expensive. I said, no, I will take flight. I have to use flight through and through. They say, oh, these are just propaganda and everything. I say, don't worry. I know what I'm saying. I don't want Maiyegun to use my story to do
God
the next
bless
one.
you. You see, I keep telling people that it doesn't matter. People will still do what they have to do anyway. We'll say what we have to say, but people will still have to do what they have to do anyway. I don't wish anything bad to people that I love, even people that I don't even know or love or whatever, yeah? But if it happens to you, we go use your story, tell other people. Say,
God not gonna let you use my story, do I?
I use your story. Exactly, because you use your sense.
Yeah, I have to take the flight to going and coming back. So I know what you have been saying on the program, and I can't stand that chance. But for all the good things that you've opened my eyes to, I thank you, Maiyegun. I thank you. I thank you very much. And God will guide you and protect you and your family. My wife is jealous. So she's even here staring at me. She's jealous. She knows that she's the one that introduced me.
See, now that you are talking to me, right? Don't just bypass the middleman or the middle woman. She made it happen, remember?
She dey shame. She don't believe.
No
I
shame anyway.
You
give her the phone now. Let her tell me if she's the shame.
Okay.
Hello, madam. How are you?
I'm very much fine. In fact, I got tired of my husband because I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I've been fun. I can't tell it.
I go introduce you to somebody. You can't love her. You see how they say I'm out there. They will say, see this small thing. See this Maiyegun where would they manage? It reach your turn. You grab the whole hour to yourself. Which level now?
In fact, oh my God. I remember that I was watching you on Facebook. I've been following you back to back.
Bless you. Bless you.
On Facebook then. And then later I introduced you to my husband sometimes last year. And before I knew it, Jack, the guy was like Jack. I said, Even though me now, I've just been back from work. It's over 2 hours I've been back from work. I just sat down here watching you like this.
Oh dear. Well, good enough. It's not watching football. Go on.
Sometimes I'll say, I don't want to go late to me, story Maiyegun. So you better.
Thank you so much, man.
We're so happy watching you. Thank you for every good work that you have been doing. We appreciate your work and we pray that God will continue to bless you as you open the eyes of people. May God continue to guide and protect.
Amen.
In every way. Your family and everyone.
Amen.
In fact, me, I won't lie to you. There is this panic inside of me. Like seriously, I don't want to go. Nigeria is just like fear all over me.
Go. You should just be careful. You know what I mean? You know, we are all careful everywhere we go. If you take the children now to anywhere in Europe, you're going to be careful anyway. Despite the fact that it's Europe, right? Now, in Nigeria, we tend to be carefree. Sometimes we tend to protect ourselves from those that are closer to us, thinking that sometimes, you know, we'll be fine out there, but we should just be careful. The most primary thing is that never, ever, ever share your itinerary or your movement with anybody until the last minute. You get what I mean now? That's a very good security caution, right? But apart from that, I think we'll be fine being cautious as long as we speak up and hopefully this Armageddon will pass, madam.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. God bless you too. Amen. Thank you so very much.
You have a good evening, okay? I will let you get late for work tomorrow.
All right,
you have a good one.
All right, thank you, Maiyegun. God bless you. God bless you.
God bless you too.
I don't know where I belong, bro. Whether I be Yoruba or I be Biafra, I never know. But God bless you for opening our eyes. Bye.
God bless you. Take care, sir. Bye-bye. That's so incredible. I love it when couples have to watch Maiyegun and they fight between who watches more or most. And some of you are watching me now and laughing as well, right? Don't worry. It's always been fun. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello there. How are you?
I'm fine. This is Why Dot.
Why dots. Right. See, that one is special. I've had dot in a circle. I have the main dot in a circle. I've got different, but yours is the first Hawaiian dot. I'm going to stick to that.
Yes.
How are you tonight?
I was on your first parliament, the People's Parliament.
Oh, Mrs. I actually remember you now. I think I'm actually like picking your face right now. I feel like I'm seeing you right now. How are you? How is your husband as well? How's he?
He's doing well. Doing well. Thank you so much. Maiyegun, well, let me hurry up because I'm so excited to hit the last second. My thoughts so far has been, what if all of us as a people, all these different campaign groups, can we work towards no election, we want referendum for a seat at home on that election day?
It is possible.
Because we have seen now the power of sit at home.
Mm-hmm.
So what if all the groups, we start campaigning from now, and the whole thing, that the whole country should just sit at home, no election, we want referendum, that's the message. And let's now see how, because we know they are going to rig this election. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
But why should we legitimize their fraud by giving them that cover of our votes? We shouldn't. So let us now expose them to the world and say, okay, you people, you've killed us, you've impoverished us. Now we don't want, the only thing we have is our vote, and we'll keep it to ourselves. Now do your worst. If you want to make it a military government, start now and just do it.
Go on,
So that has been it's been going through my mind for the past couple of weeks. And I was hoping.
Right? You are not alone. Whenever you feel like that, and that's something I've come to realize about life, that sometimes when you feel about something that you believe that is as important as this, you are likely never going to be the only person feeling like that. I was reading earlier before I came on the program that Afenifere, the Yoruba socio-political group, Afenifere, they made a statement and they said there will be no election in 2023, but they would rather participate in a new constitution that will guarantee referendum that people will decide instead of 2023 election. That's going to be some steps towards that. So don't think you are thinking alone. It's a brilliant point, and I'm not hearing it for for the first time too. So go on.
Yeah, so I think that we should all begin to run a consolidated campaign for it, so that going right across all platforms, so that the message starts to seep in even into our local communities, for people to know this election that is coming, nobody is voting. And then they will begin to feel the heat even more. Because they need to feel the they need to feel the heat. Then the other thing I wanted to say for everybody, is just to encourage people, because I'm not an IPOB member, but I have been following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu all this period. I've joined the 150 days of prayer, and today is actually day 94. And I want to give a sense of reassurance sort of to everybody there. I believe that God is with us in this struggle that all of us are on, because God is a God of justice. He's a God of justice. And through the Psalms, I've gotten a lot of reassurance that God is just trying to use this process to pull all of us to actually start relying on Him whilst we are doing everything we are doing. But let's stop looking on people and, like people that were waiting for Nnamdi Kanu to come and save us, waiting for this way to come and save us. Wherever you are, you need to start doing whatever you're doing, and start doing it now. And the other thing I wanted to say finally, before I leave, I think the time is coming. Our preachers, whatever denomination or whatever religion they might be, because if you can see now, they are beginning to talk. Some of them are talking like Father Mbaka is talking, a little bit. Yeah, but what they need to say now to sink into people is this: defend yourselves. And they need to start putting that message out there, because it's going to change the people's psyche. Because now they've been telling people, oh, God is coming to save you. No, He's not. They should start telling people, defend yourselves. Because when you tell people defend yourselves, it changes something, and they start thinking, what do I do to defend myself? They must change that thing. They must start telling people, defend yourselves. These people are coming to kill you. Nobody's saving you. So do you want to die in your house like a coward? Or do you want to be on your feet and fight for yourself?
I like that. Yes. And it's true. It's a very good observation as well, because I've been noticing now that some of these religious leaders or pastors, and then even some clerics too, they are beginning to tell people that it is better you all defend yourselves. Those who are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are holding him because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said Biafrans should defend themselves. Middle Beltans, defend yourselves. Yorubas, defend yourself. Oloye Sunday Igboho is being hunted down because he said we should defend ourselves. But today, Katsina governor, Kaduna governor,
Kano governor, Sokoto governor, they all came out and they said people should defend themselves. So I get what you mean before the pastors can.
Yes. Mm-hmm. If they keep quiet, that rain that is coming, it will fall on everybody, and they will never. Not any one of them will be safe at the end of the day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Oh, God bless you. God bless you for all you do. God bless you for all you do. You are doing a wonderful job. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you for using your voice. Thank you so much.
You stay safe.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a good one. So thank you to every one of you who take your time to listen to Maiyegun. You see, there's something about Maiyegun's diary videos that normally it was really crude before now. Some people loved that back then when I used to just say anything. I say anything. But then I began hearing that or knowing that people actually sit down to watch Maiyegun's diary videos with their children because of some of these detailed facts, things you can go out there and verify, and you can even read more. Things you hear from Maiyegun and all that. But they were not comfortable that children would not be able to sit and watch if I'm here just, dishing out expletives and all of that, things abusing and all of that, being so uncouth and all that. So I decided to tone it down, even though some people are still pretty much like I'm still aggressive with it. But I'm so happy that people took time to sit down and watch an hour video, 2 hours video. Guess what? There was a time that, my son, Akinola, he was watching his usual YouTube videos on the TV. Then I think he left the TV on. So one after, the YouTube video, one after the other, they'll keep playing to the next one, to the next one. Then suddenly one of my video, my broadcast just came on, right? And I was in the room and I was hearing the speech where I was talking about just step by step. And I was like, that sounds good. If I wasn't that Maiyegun talking, I'll be listening to that guy talking on that TV. So I walked into the living room and there I was, myself, on my TV. Serious, just same way you are watching me right now. And I was like, it is kind of awkward to sit down and listen to yourself, right? So that's why I'm like, if I see people who are really responsible, people, elderly people who have jobs, I'm talking about people who shouldn't even have time, you will say, to sit in a place and listen to a podcast on YouTube. But when I realized that there are people who dedicate their time, hours, listening and just following through what Maiyegun does, and you can tell in everything around me, I decided that, I have to be much, much, much more better in a way that we can get more and more, because the purpose is to get more and more people to get this message so that they can be able to have their own talking points. They can talk to people. I also, I went further, not just talking about Nigeria's problem. We also go further to the point of helping people on Maiyegun's diary Politico, reaching out to people, something that you can call our own, our own community service or community responsibility service or whatever you. So we do a lot. We're just like a community. And I'm so grateful to every one of you who always took your time to at least be part of Maiyegun. I'm not the star. You are the star. You are the people who made this happen. And you can only make it last if I keep the tempo. Consistency. Somebody said consistency. The consistency part of it is that we have chosen a path of freedom. We have lived by example. I have shown by example that people can actually exist together without looking into who they are, where they come from, what religion they follow, or what have you. They can have a conversation. They can disagree and they can agree. And at the same time, they can do all of that like human beings without having to be barbaric or become bloody or murderous. On Maiyegun's diary Politico, I look forward to a day whereby I'll be able to actually talk to people in a big auditorium, in a big place, where you can ask me questions directly and see me in flesh and ask your questions like, okay, where do you get all this information from? You sit down there, no script, no nothing, and you can talk for an hour or two, and we will never be bored of what you say or what you're saying. Now, you would love to see that happen live, and I'm looking forward to that when that will be post-pandemic. There's a lot to share. There's a lot we can share, but there's a lot we can also do if all of us, if we have more of us who understand why Nigeria is what Nigeria is, so that you don't waste your time, you don't waste your energy, you don't waste your resources trying to figure it out or trying to fix a problem you have no idea of. Some people thought going into politics would make them fix Nigeria problem. When they joined that politics, instead of solving the problem, they became the problem too. Do you get what I mean now? Because it is what the country is. So when you have people who are intelligent enough to know that, don't waste your time. You can start something new. You can start something fresh. It's never really, I mean, it shouldn't always like be so perfect or what have you, but you can start somewhere and make it the best that you would, I mean, you want it to be. People can want different things, right? But the approach of getting it is just about, if you need other people, you are going to what? You are going to appeal to them. How do you appeal to people? Especially talking about breaking up of Nigeria. I discovered so early, I said, the way Nigeria is structured, the way they put it together, the only thing that will break up Nigeria is going to be political arrangement. It has to be a political arrangement to break up Nigeria. Yes, some people said, no, we're going to fight war. I said, fine. If there's going to be war, even after the war, there's still going to be a political arrangement that's going to break it up. However, it is better for people to know why they want to break up and what they want to break up into. If we don't have the idea of working together, because if you have to break anything up in this regard, you have to work with other people who want the same thing. Look for other people who want the same thing. If you have enough of them who want the same thing from the same arrangement, you can easily team together and decide to leave. It's easier that way than to do it in parts. And I decided to show you the example. Maiyegun's diary, Politico. Be honest, be truthful, be sincere, be open. People will see through you if you are honest, if you are open, if you are doing it for show, for attention, they will see through you. So Maiyegun's diary, Politico, I managed to share that and to display that the Yorubas, the Igbos, the BBOs, the Jaws, the Fulanis, the Hausas, the Shekiris, the Jaws, all of them can coexist on Maiyegun's diary, Politico, even though many people form silent watchers, silence watchers, people who just follow you silently. You get what I mean now? But they do coexist on Maiyegun's diary, Politico, where people don't tear themselves apart. We listen to ourselves. We depart from here to go and impact on others, to go and tell people about what we can do. Until we get that number, yes, these criminals will continue to win. Until we have the number to dislodge them, yes, they will continue to manipulate us. They will continue to do all things they are doing right now. But you see, the moment we have that number, we have those numbers that can make and change things, we'll be unstoppable. For now, let them enjoy it. We'll continue to talk more about the United Nations rally, and we'll continue to raise awareness on that, mobilize for it, tell our people, just make it a date if you can. In the US, if you can get a date within that time, get a break from work, where have you, just make an appearance and make it count. You don't know how much of how deep the nail is into the chest of those who believe that they've conquered Nigeria. They will spend money. They will spend their time. Wherever they are plotting towards the end of the year that you have heard of already, right? There are ways that they can be disarmed before they even act. One of them is what? Solidarity. London is raising. Glasgow is going to be next. If you want to be part of our own rally, we're going to have our own rally in Glasgow on the 10th of October. Finally, Sunday, the 10th of October, we're going to have our own mega rally in Glasgow. You are all invited. Sincerely speaking, it is a done deal now. It's going to be at the George Square, Glasgow. Or the Scotland rally, we call it, the Scotland rally for the Yoruba nation. You are all invited. Keep it on, keep it, running. Those who you think are not, they don't care, they do. The damages that is doing to what they are pretending to be selling out there, one Nigeria, the damages that you see, all these rallies here and there, the Afran rally, the Middle Beltons rally, the Yoruba Nation rallies, you have no idea what damages that is doing to whatever they are selling to the rest of the world. Let's keep it going. Make it peaceful until we get to where we are going. I'll see you some other time. And to every one of you who participated in the program tonight, who phoned in, those of you who prayed for me, and those of you who are praying for me, or even saying amen to the prayers, I want to say thank you. I can't describe how lucky I am. I know I didn't come this far so easily, but trust me, it never felt so good to feel so surrounded by loving people all over the world that says, Maiyegun, we love you. And I love you too. So thank you so much for your time. I'm going to see you some other time. Until then, stay safe. And remember, Nigeria is not for you. We can get our own place, a place that we genuinely belong to, a place that you will decide how you're going to be treated. I mean, you have a say in how it's going to start, how it's going to go. Not like this one, forced on you. And they're telling you, you've got no choice. Come on, we all have choices. Let's use it. And good night to everybody.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe.